So I saw a video that said this nation began because of a 3% tariff on tea. And those idiots just voted for a 25% tariff on everything. I'm reading this. Want to know what I learned? Who drank tea back in the 16 and 1700s? Those people who could afford it. The rich, the affluent. They didn't want Britain taxing their businesses, so they unified the people under a brand new idea. Nationalism. We're Americans now. We should be free. Did you know that 50 to 60% of the people that came over to this country came over as indentured servants? And did you know that 50 to 60% of them died, either during their servitude or on the journey over? Did you know the majority of these people never owned land? They could never afford it because the rich made rules about where you could buy land and how much land would cost and who would get land. These people who came over couldn't vote, couldn't run for office because they didn't own land, and the rich made the rules about who could own land. And then when they got taxed on their tea, they said, "This is ridiculous. We must fight for the freedom of all." Everything we've been taught is a lie. This country was founded by a bunch of rich motherfuckers who forced people into indentured servitude in which they would likely die. And that was just the whites. Poor people, the majority of Americans, didn't own slaves. They couldn't afford them. They were too busy being slaves themselves. I have so much more to say. History repeats itself. And back then we had a revolution for some of the right reasons, but mostly the wrong reasons, because the wrong people were in charge. It's time to correct that wrong and unite. I'll keep saying it. I don't care about your religious beliefs, about your stance on abortion or guns, because this is so much bigger. They, the 0.01%, are going to destroy us unless we wake up and unite and fight back. We need working class people running our country, not these fucking billionaires. Elon Musk literally bought himself a seat in our government. That's where we're at. Wake up.